Hey, what's going on, guys? DSP2 here. How you doing? So a little bit ago, I made a video talking about the whole most critical Sneeko drama that was happening, and that whole video was just sort of a stream of conscious info dump talking about my opinion on the whole thing. I'm not going to be getting into that now. However, within the video, I talked about the idea about how sometimes maybe you should feel guilt or shame about an opinion that you have, and having like a level of certainty about all the thoughts, opinions, and beliefs that you have. I don't feel like that's an entirely normal thing. I personally second guess a lot of the things I think and believe. I'm a very open-minded person. However, when I discussed it, I couldn't think of any personal examples that I had about things that I do feel guilty or shameful about. However, I think I found one. So I'm going to be talking about this, and when I say it, I don't want people to stretch this out into the real world. It's not like I'm out here bending the knee to like strong, powerful leaders or anything like that. It's nothing weird. I'm talking specifically about fictitious ideologies. This is all about like the fictional worlds and stories, and it's meant to be fun. It's meant to be a good discussion, and I think that it'll be like an interesting talking point. So when I go through and say this, I want people to start churning in their head and thinking about how to prove me wrong, because I'm not super confident about this, but I can't help but feel this way. So imagine a world where aliens descended down to Earth, and they had empirical proof and validated evidence that if we followed their methods, we could in fact have peace, freedom, and efficiency in our world. Would that be a bad thing? Because I feel like it would be a good thing. And I'm sure you saw the thumbnail. I'm talking about like Meruem. I'm talking about Omni-Man. I just feel like they had some points, and we sort of discarded them pretty early. I know if you saw the thumbnail, yeah, Thanos is also on there. I don't really agree with him. I think that his whole idea about fixing things was kind of stupid. It's very surface level. I think that he went about it in like the Eren Yeager way of, hey, here's a problem. Why don't we just kill everything? Problem solved. And it's like, nah, dude, if you had all that power that you had, surely there could have been a better method. You could have talked to somebody who was more intelligent than you are. To figure out a way to fix things in a more fluid and streamlined manner that was better for everyone, rather than going on a genocidal rampage. Of course, Thanos, I don't know if you could consider him genocidal, because he wasn't specifically targeting groups. Is that like a necessary component for genocide? I honestly don't know. I haven't like studied that or looked into it at all. He just kind of wanted like half of everyone to go so that resources were more easily dispersed across the universe. But I don't know, that's a whole like other can of worms. So when we're talking about Omni-Man, it's like he lived for such a long life. He was an alien. He came to Earth and he's seen different planets, different civilizations. And if he could actually show us that, yes, if we followed him, even though he did it in sort of a discreet, hostile way, but if we did follow him, if he could show us that we would have like a utopian society, I'm like, I don't know, am I wrong for feeling like he kind of had some points and I kind of would have liked to have heard him out? And it's like, I understand the perspective of like the us-them mentality and like the whole tribal situation that goes on of like, no, this is Earth, this is ours, it's for us to do with what we want. And when an outsider comes in, it's like, yes, you kick them out. But it's like, if they came and they were reasonable, they had our best interest in mind, and they wanted to help aid us in the path to having a more peaceful life with better technology and freedom and like resources. It's like, I don't know. I kind of feel like that's not a bad thing. I don't know. And then Meruem's kind of like a different situation, since he's not necessarily like an alien, but sort of like a creature from the dark continent that came in. But it's like he is all powerful and he is like hyper intelligent, and maybe he started off with this whole like king mentality of, no, they are livestock and they are food and we need to kill people because they're sustenance for me. But towards the end, I don't know, man, he was kind of spitting some facts. He just wanted to talk it out. He wanted to talk philosophy. He had ideas, and I'm like, he didn't want to fight. Like, maybe we could have heard him out. Maybe he could have had some ideas. He said that he wanted to lead the world, and he could lead it in a way that was more efficient and better for everyone. It's like, am I wrong for thinking that, like, maybe he could have done a good job? Like, please, again, as I'm saying this, get into the comments, start thinking about the ideas, and start talking about like why what I'm saying is stupid, because I'm not like so convinced that this is like the perfect thing that I'm not going to prove everyone wrong, but I'm honestly curious because, like, when I'm watching these shows, I can't help but feel that way. So let me know what your thoughts. Please tell me about how stupid this is. All right, till next time, guys. Peace out.